Left wing and right wing are relative terms that are based in humanity. And those thought processes make us just dumb, make us less informed, and make us unwilling to really peel back layers to understand what's really going on. The truth is that every human behavior can be traced back at the basis level, at the most basic level, to the perceived access to resources that that person has. And calling yourself conservative or liberal is no different. The real nascence, the real origin of these two principles is more similar to the philosophy of the haves and the have-nots. Okay? And what do I mean by that? Well, there is one group over here that kind of has controlling interest over things, that wants to keep it. And then there's one group over here that feels like the other group has too much control and wants to share that power. That philosophy, or those two competing ideologies, have existed throughout human history. Whether it's the earliest people of Africa, there were certain groups of people who controlled power, and guess what they wanted to do? They wanted to keep it. And then there are other groups that were subjects that felt like there was too much power being exerted over them. What did they want to do? They wanted to get more power for themselves because they thought the other people had too much power. The beginning of time. That is the essence of conservatism and liberalism. It's no more complicated than that. But what happens is that groups who want to have you agree with them and put you on their side will manipulate you and try and convince you that it's about all these other things. It's not. Okay? We just watched an entire group of people completely change their philosophies about what it means to be conservative and voted for someone who has no guiding political principles whatsoever, just because they thought he was going to right the ship. And by that I mean get the country back to where they think it should be, right? That's the essence of conservatism. Get the country back into the control of the people who should have it. And unfortunately, there is a belief that there's a such thing as whiteness and blackness in this country, and those people have fallen prey to thinking that there's some equity in being called white, unfortunately. So I'm going to play a video by Charles Barkley to kind of illustrates a lot of what we have going on in this country.
Yeah, but the one thing I took out of that piece was, man, I think most white people and black people are great people. I really believe that in my heart. But I think our system is set up where our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, are designed to make us not like each other so they can keep their grasp of money and power. They divide and conquer. I truly believe in my heart most white people and black people are awesome people, but we're so stupid following our politicians, whether they're Republicans or Democrats. And their only job is, hey, let's make these people not like each other. We don't live in their neighborhoods. We all got money. Let's make the whites and blacks not like each other. Let's make rich people and poor people not like each other. Let's scramble the middle class. I truly believe that in my heart.
So that Charles Barkley video, even though it's a crude assessment, there's a lot of truth. There's some things I disagree with in there, but there's truth in that, right? Especially now. The mainframes, the managers of the matrix want us to be at each other's throats. And as long as it's profitable, they will keep us there. Managers of the matrix, like media outlets like Fox News and MSNBC and government entities, right, where there's power in us and the people fighting. Plus, it's just easier to control the minds of people if there's only two philosophies. Okay.